Hi everyone, my name is Asik. I'm a fashion designer from Wiesbaden, Germany. I design bespoke African fashion dresses, be it for events, for weddings, traditional or bridals in general. I started my brand in 2019 as pretty much as a hobby because I just loved fashion. I'd always, during those times when Pinterest started, I would always save like inspirations, pictures from Pinterest that I really liked. I would be like, one day I'm gonna sew this dress, or I'm gonna dress like this, or make dresses for myself like this. And by that time I would have started like buying scrap fabrics from shops like Karstadt. I will go to their fabric section. I always pick up those leftover fabrics that will be in sale for like €5, €2, and keep them. And by the time I finished school, after my high school, I went to another town for my university for studies, and I would take along those scrap fabrics that I had bought and had gathered over time, and I was like, yeah, maybe this is gonna be the time for me to embark on this new journey of exploring this fashion thing that I've always loved, because I really did not have the chance during my stay at my parents' place. So I always was looking forward to when I could start fashion designing, I would say. So when I moved out of my parents' place, I had enough time in my first semester of uni, and I went and bought a sewing machine as affordable as I could get from like a €1 shop. There was this sale like for €100. I took that from my savings. I was so excited. I was like, yeah, the time has finally come. And from the bus to my house, I literally carried the machine on my head because I could not even just wait to get home. I was so excited. People kept staring at me like, okay. But I didn't care. But as soon as I got home, I started exploring. I'd already started watching YouTube videos before then, so I kind of know what I really need. I'd already started buying some materials. All of them were so cheap, like cheap scissors, cheap thread. They kept breaking up because they weren't a good quality. But I just said, somewhere we're gonna have to start, you know. So I just did what I could do. But because I couldn't really draft enough patterns so well, I just started with like hoodies and t-shirts. I already had a lot of African fabric. I would cut the African map on the African fabric and place them on the hoodies and the t-shirts, because I also kind of like that. I like the streetwear, everyday kind of look. So I felt like that was a good start, just to get a grip on the machine and explore some other stuff. So I started with that, and as I said, it was just a hobby, and I asked a few of my friends if they were willing to be my models, which they accepted. So we found a location, and I took my phone. I think I had a camera back then from Canon or something. I just used it. The quality wasn't all the best, but at that point it was the best I could get. And we did the photo shoot, and I posted it on Instagram or social media, and pretty much a lot of people were excited about it. They were like impressed. They wanted to buy it, and they were like asking for like different sizes and different colors. So I had to get more. I kept getting more orders, and we started from there. I added like hair bonnets because that was also kind of a thing at that time. Everybody was hyping the whole thing. So I added hair bonnets, pillow bonnets, and other few stuffs that people were like requesting, and that went also well. We sold a lot of them, but there was just this interest that was still, passion that was still burning in me, like sewing outfits, dresses, event wears, like bridal wears, traditional outfits. I always admire them when I see them from other designers, like the Nigerian designers that I guess we all know, we all like. I'll always save them, like one day I'll learn how to do like this kind of style. So I started I kind of took a break, and then I took time to like rebrand the fashion brand. Before, the name of the brand was Enna Styles, but then after like a year or a few months of break, I rebranded the brand from Enna Styles to House of Graces, because I felt like, the grace of God has kind of led me this through, and I really wanted to dedicate the brand to that. So I started then improving from the streetwear kind of fashion direction to the bespoke couture and like the the handwork kind of fashion direction. So I started taking classes on how to make a corset, how to sew skirts, pants, how to sew different garments, and from like online classes that people were offering from Nigeria, and also a lot of YouTube videos I was just watching, and a lot of practice, because you don't want to just take the classes and online courses and just stay. You want to practice on what you've learned. So I started taking orders from people. A lot of mistakes were done, but we learned and we keep growing. I mean, that's part of business, that's part of life. If you don't fail, how will you grow? Like, how will you know where you need to work on and all that? So it's a constant journey of growth, and I'm grateful for how far we have come, because now we, as I said, we sew wedding dresses, even traditional wedding dresses, couples wear, for kids, for men, women. So we are pretty much open to every gender, but we are mainly focused on women, I would say, pretty much, because that's where the orders are coming from. Even if you check, when you check our Instagram, that's yeah, pretty much the outfits you see for women, but we also do men, as I said, and pretty much a few more projects coming on this year and in the future, by God's grace. So I just want to inspire whoever is like looking into getting into the fashion industry, especially the African fashion. Just know what you want and know your niche, and practice. Start from wherever you can, wherever you are. You don't need to have everything. There are a lot of tools and resources out there these days that are pretty much for free, that you can look, watch, and learn from. So just get what you need and start, and be consistent, practice a lot. That was gonna help you grow. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope this was inspiring, and see you till next time. Stay blessed. Bye.
Awesome,
baby.
What last night you can do? Fine girls in English.